Welcome to Kryptogenex.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday evening live KGX presentation. My name is Brandon Ivey. Call me Bitcoin Brandon out of Los Angeles, California. Thank you for being here. There's so many other things you can be doing with your time. We understand and appreciate that. I promise you we're going to keep this short and sweet, give you enough information to make an informed, intelligent decision on whether or not this is a course that you want to follow through with. Bitcoin was back in 2012. And the only reason I heard of it is because it reached over $100 per coin on the news. But at the time, I still thought that Bitcoin was nothing but some monopoly money that a bunch of nerds were using, playing video games in their mom's basement on the computer. I didn't think that it was real. I didn't think there was nothing to it. I didn't pay attention to it. I wish I did. I wish I did put $100 back in 2012. 2016, the very first time I actually bought Bitcoin. And the reason is because I started hearing more about it, and Bitcoin had reached over $600 a coin. And I was like, wow, you know what? Why not? Let me buy a couple of Bitcoin. And you never know what this, I might make some money with it. But I started to see some friends of mine that were making a lot of money with it going into 2016 and 2017. And in 2017, I was in a point in my career where I retired from the MLM direct selling network marketing industry. I had done very well in it. I was able to walk off my job and retire in 2012. But I wanted to go to the next level. I wanted to be able to get into the investing world, let my money work for me instead of me working for money. And that's what most people do if you're working a 9-to-5 job. You're trading time for hours. But even when I got into the network marketing side of things, I said, you know, I'm not trading my time for hours anymore, but my income was dependent on how many people I had on my team on auto ship every single month. And that became a job within itself. Trying to force people to do something, dragging them to water and trying to make them drink it, them jumping ship and moving from company to company. I wanted more stability. And the only way I saw that was allowing my money to work for me, because money never sleeps. Money does what it's told to do. Money never gives me an attitude. Money doesn't change emotions. Money isn't wish-washy. Money isn't flip-flop. It does what it's supposed to do. And these guys making all this money in Bitcoin and crypto, if they can do it, so can I. So I started asking them questions. Hey, how are you making money with this? What are you doing? And they said, oh, I'm just buying some Bitcoin. And I bought it back in 2014. I said, so, how does it work? Where did it come from? And to my surprise, they could not answer my questions. I said, well, if you don't know the answers, how are you investing in not just a little bit of money? I'm talking $50,000, $100,000 they were putting in, and in certain different companies. Oh, well, this company's promising me 1% and 2% a day return on my money. Bitcoin just keeps going up. I don't know. And that was dangerous to me because nothing always goes up. Bitcoin can go up, Bitcoin can go down. Nothing's ever 100%. And there is no such thing as a guarantee, but they were making a lot of money. But I decided if I'm going to get into this space, I need to know what it is. I need to understand. So I spent months researching about Bitcoin and crypto and blockchain technology. And I came to realize two things. Number one, that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. And I'll share more about that at the end. I also discovered that the technology behind it represents the greatest invention of mankind since the internet. It's going to have the biggest impact on human civilization since the introduction of agriculture. And again, most people don't even know about it. And I said, oh, wow, I had a complete shift in what I was going to do. I had no idea 2017 was going to be the year of crypto for me. I was vice president of sales and marketing of a company. I had no idea I was going in this direction. And once I got that knowledge, I was ready to go. I was armed. I was excited. I'm getting into Bitcoin. I'm going to make me some money. Let me get started. You know how much I started with? not 10,000, not 100,000, not $500,000, $30. Yeah, I was balling, right? $30. And I turned $30 in less than 4 months into six figures. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that the first step I took was education. I got educated into what this space is all about. So what is this? Well, in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin. It's the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than a penny. In 2010, Bitcoin was valued at 40 cents to the US dollar. In 2016, Bitcoin was valued at $600. In 2018, Bitcoin is fluctuating around $9,000, well, $6,000 and $9,000 this year. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, today it would be worth over $1.5 million. Do I have your attention now? And think about this. Talking about industry disruptors. Uber, a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon, world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Bitcoin goes from 0.008 cents to $9,000. And it's no fun being on the outside looking in. We've all been there before. We've all got questions. A lot of people are skeptical. We saw what happened in 2017. There are a lot of companies out there promising 1% a day, 2% a day. We're going to double your money. Give us your Bitcoin. We'll hold on to it for you and make money with it. And people did that. I did that. You know what happened? Well, you quickly realize that a lot of these things were either scams, they were operating illegally in the United States and didn't know it. The SEC started shutting them down or putting cease and desist orders, or the owners just ran off with the money and closed up shop and took all your Bitcoin with them. So that left a lot of bad taste in people's mouths that got involved in Bitcoin in 2017. So in 2018, we said we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to create a company that's going to teach the world about cryptocurrency and education. We want to educate everybody, because once you have that education, now you're armed with enough knowledge to be a little bit dangerous in this space. Now you're going to be able to tell a good investment from a bad one, a good coin from a bad one, where to buy Bitcoin, how to sell Bitcoin, how to trade it, what the blockchain is, what is the million and one questions that you never even thought of. These KGX, where we are the solution. So you can spend hours on YouTube and Google like I did, only to realize that a lot of the information, or you can go through a service like ours that is going to teach you everything you need to know. See, what is Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer digital currency that allows individuals and entities to do transactions anywhere in the world, instantaneous, with small minimum fees, and is not controlled by a government, a bank, or any company. Completely open source. One Bitcoin in Japan is worth one Bitcoin in the United States. It is technically the world's first digital currency. Is it real? Absolutely. We've got the Japan just legalized Bitcoin as a national currency. Australia is changing their entire financial market and government system with the blockchain technology. Am I too late? No, you're not. Where we are today in the crypto space is exactly kind of where the internet was in 1993, 94 in its development. You are here before the rocket takes off. How do I buy it and can you spend it? Well, we're going to teach you how to do that. So welcome to Kryptogenex, the global training center, where we are the company that is going to teach the world about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs. All the training is done your first Satoshi. That's right. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You're going to learn how to store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets. Learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin. Learn about blockchain technology. Learn how to trade cryptocurrencies, and learn how ICOs work, and much, much more. All of our training is done in 3 modules. We call it Bitcoin 101, Crypto Intermediate, and Crypto Advanced. Each module has 15 lessons. At the end of the 15 lessons, we give you a test to make sure that you're retaining the information. And this is the one thing I can guarantee. I can't guarantee you much about anything else, but I can guarantee you this. Whether you are a beginner and you've never heard of Bitcoin before, or you consider yourself a seasoned expert, I can guarantee that when you finish our course, you're going to know just a little bit more than you went in before. You're going to have enough information that you can take that knowledge and apply it in the crypto space and make as much money as you want. Unlimited. This information is priceless. But after these 45 lessons, it doesn't end there. Why? Because we are building a community of people. And with our community, we're going to be adding new lessons every single month. We're going to be doing live trainings. I just finished doing one 15 minutes ago for our paid members only. Why are we doing this? Because the industry is still growing. It is still evolving. It is still changing. The laws are changing. We have to stay up on this. There's new investment opportunities that pop up all the time. So we stay on top of it. We travel around the country and we do Bitcoin boot camps. We have 2 cities that we're coming to in the near future. We've got Philly and we've got Chicago coming up. And then 2019 is going to be off the hook. Can't wait for that one. And with just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. And when you see something like this, the question is, how much does something like this cost? Because there's now universities out there that's starting to wise up and they're offering crypto and blockchain classes, and it costs you thousands of dollars. There's a program out there that is saying, oh, we'll teach you up for $800. We have a weekend seminar for $2,500. How about everything that I just said for a one-time fee of $250 for our product? That's it, $250. Now, for those of you who want to take advantage of our affiliate side, now why do we have an affiliate side? Because I believe I don't buy Bitcoin, I earn Bitcoin. So for those that want to take advantage of it, and it's optional, for an additional $50, you can become a crypto promoter. That's right. So for $300, you're going to have all of this. So what is Kryptogenex? It's a group of very talented individuals that have come together and developed a simple step-by-step audio-video training system that will educate the world into the crypto space. And when I say the world, I mean the world. We are launching in over 30 languages. And when I say launch, I mean that because we're still in pre-launch right now. This idea was put together January of this year. We're still in pre-launch. We don't even officially launch until next year. We are already translated in over 7 languages, and I don't mean Google Translate. We hired 60 translators. They're translating the voiceover, the PDF file, the videos. Everything is done in those languages. Now, let's talk about how you can earn Bitcoin by taking advantage of the affiliate program. We've got direct referral bonus, customer acquisition bonus, the Kryptonary, and the Kryptonary matching bonuses. For the direct referral bonus, here's how this works. If you decide to refer our product to somebody else that needs crypto education, then we're going to pay you $100 for that sale and for every single sale. How cool is that? Now, one of my key rules in the crypto space is never invest money you cannot afford to lose. And then after that, always get your return on investment back as fast as possible. So if you're investing in a crypto education program for yourself, how can you make your money back? Well, if you share it with 3 people, you just made your money back. So there's no more risk. Nobody can ever say Kryptogenex stole my money. What are you talking about? You bought the education platform, you shared it with 3 people, you made your money back. Now you got it all for free. We also have customer acquisition bonus. For every customer that you personally sign up, you're going to get a $25 bonus. For every 10 customers, you're going to get a $250 bonus. We have the Kryptonary, where you make 2 sales. Now, if you're familiar with the binary, then this should be easy to understand. The Kryptonary. Do 2 teams. If you make 2 sales, one on your left and one on your right, you are qualified for life. right? There's no monthly qualifications or quotas or any of those things you guys might be used to. You're qualified for life. So here's how this works. It's a 1/3, 2/3, meaning every sale represents a point. So if you sell it for three sales done, that's 3 points. One on one side and 2 on the other triggers a $25 bonus. So you get a $25 bonus for every 3 sales. We have another bonus though. For anybody that also you complete a sale that same week, then you're going to be able to get double the money you earned that week on the Kryptogenex. So instead of $25 for every 3 points, you'll earn $50 for every 3 points. Now, let's give this an example. You sold to 2 people. You made $200, but one of your individuals sold the product to somebody else. They made $100, but since it's on your team, you also got credit for that point. That's 3 points. You just made an extra 25 or $50. And now, what happens if you do more than 2 sales? Well, the third sale and beyond is going to fall under the next available position on your team, on your left or your right. There's no limit to how many. We've got some people that's only sold it to 1, some that sold it to 10, some that sold it to 50, some that's done 100 and more. There's no limit. But naturally, you're going to have one team that's bigger than the other. That's just how it happens. One team grows larger than the other. Do you lose all those points? What happens to all that money that's being generated on that big team? Well, as long as you're qualified, and what does that mean? You have one on your left and one on your right. Those points accumulate. They never get flushed. All you have to do is build your other's team. Some of you may be blessed to have a bunch of spillover. Some of you may not. Spillover is a bonus. It should not be looked upon as a requirement. But if you do, good for you. That means you only have to build one side. Now, as you start to build your other side, can you imagine every single sale represents $50? 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What if you had 100 people join that week and you made $50 per person? And you didn't, and all you did was enroll one person that week. It has happened. Now, we always run into a situation where we have a person that says, Brandon, you know, that all sounds good, but I'm not interested in that at all. I don't care about selling the product. I don't care about recruiting anybody. I don't care about trying to make money off of that comp plan. All I want to do is get the education, take the knowledge, and go make money with my own money and take advantage of the other KGX products. That's going to give me that residual income to come in, that Cadillac money. Is that possible? Yes. How is that possible? Well, if all you did was share it with one person, you said, well, I just told you I'm not going to share it with anybody. Do you know it's inevitable that somebody's going to ask you questions about crypto and Bitcoin if they know you're involved? Now, you could sit there and spend 4 or 5 hours answering all their questions and not getting paid to do so. Or you can say, hey, listen, you got to check this team KGX out. They taught me everything I need to. They could teach you as well. Here's my link. Great. You just made $100 and you saved yourself some time. Let KGX teach them. Then they turn around and they decide to go to work and they build a huge team. You're going to earn a 10% check match on everything that they do. What if that person makes $10,000 a month? You're making $1,000 a month. You might want to tell more than one person, but there's no qualification. So if all you did was told one person, you're still going to get a 10% check match. The bad news is that we have a weekly cap of $50,000. So $200,000 a month on the Kryptogenex. There's no cap on the check match or on your personal sales. But if you do reach this cap, then the companies will give you another position above your team and you can continue to build. So with just one click, you can change your entire life. Now, Kryptogenex is built on an education platform. That is our baseline. However, as this industry continues to grow, evolve, there's going to be new products and services that's going to come out. And we want to make sure that our customers can take advantage of it and our promoters can earn an income from it. And one of those industries we're taking advantage of is the mining industry. Now, I don't have time to teach you what mining is, but mining is the backbone of cryptocurrency, of blockchain. The blockchain is built by the miners, and miners are simple. They're computers that solve a mathematical equation to create a block, and all the data is stored on that block. And when that block fills up, a reward is given to the computers or the systems that built that block in the form of crypto coins. That's how Bitcoin was made. Bitcoin was just not created out of thin air. There's actually a proof of work concept that takes place that creates the Bitcoin. It costs about $1,500 to create one Bitcoin. See, when the federal government wants more money, they just start to print more money. There's no value in that. They just decide, hey, this is worth something. That's not the case with the crypto coins. There's ever only going to be 21 million coins, which means there's going to be more demand for them out there. And when there's more demand, the value of the coin goes up. That's how it works. So you can get your Bitcoin riches on by buying the coins and sitting and holding them, or you can get involved in mining, which creates the coins. Would you rather buy the golden egg or the golden goose that produces the golden eggs every single month? Well, we are a wholesaler for independently owned crypto mining rigs. The rigs being offered can mine Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, or Green X. Well, what is that one? I heard of the others, but Green X, what is that? Well, Green is the program that we are most excited about. That's right. This is the thing that I can't sleep at night thinking about. See how important that is? I can't sleep at night thinking about Green. Let me tell you a little bit about this. It's an industry disruptor. Think about this, the world's largest media provider that owns no media, YouTube. You got Uber, the world's largest taxi company that owns no hotels. You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. So what's the next big disruption going to be? Power. 100-year-old technology that's in need of an upgrade, trapped in a wired grid, and is expensive to distribute. It's time to think outside the grid. Introducing green, and when you think of green, you think of, the environment. The only other way you might know of how to generate power outside of your power company is by solar panels that store the energy. So we know about Centralized. You got a power company that powers all the homes. What green allows you to do is take away from the power company where homes are able to power each other. We make it decentralized. This is world changing. We're talking about technology that is going to revolutionize the planet. We call it solar in a box, green. And I don't have time to go over the technical difficulties and understandings and mechanics on how it works. But it's going to be the hottest thing on the market. And it's going to be a major industry disruptor. So you've had big disruptors like Facebook in 2004, Airbnb 2008, Bitcoin and Uber in 2009, and now we've got Green in 2018, the world's first power company that produces no power. Now, Green is going to be represented by a coin, just like Bitcoin is a coin, just like Ripple, Ethereum, Dash, IOTA, Stellar, Monero. They're all coins that represent a project. So the coin that's going to represent Green, you can't buy it yet. The only way you can get this coin is by mining it. And I want you to think about the value of other coins on the market. What do you think is going to be the value of Green when it hits the market? The mission is to save, share, and give. The cost of each mining rig is $3,750. And when someone says, yeah, that's the cost, how much can I make? Well, that's all relative. I can't guarantee you what you're going to make. It all depends on the value of the coin and when you decide to sell it. What I can talk about is the amount of coins that you may be able to mine. So let's say I know this is not an example, it's the case. There's going to be 50 billion green coins ever in existence. 50 billion, just like there's 21 million Bitcoin. The first year between July 2018 and July 2019, half of those coins need to be mined. 25 billion coins need to be mined. The first 6 months, meaning between July and December of this year, half of those need to be mined. 12.5 billion coins need to be mined. So the question is, how many machines are out there mining these coins? Well, it's around 3,000 that I know of, give or take. Don't quote me on that. Around 3,000 machines as of today. You do the math on how many coins per machine. The next question is, how much is the coin worth? Well, the people behind green have a goal that the coin's not going to be any less than at least 1 cent, 1 penny when it hits the exchange. You might say, well, what is an exchange? It's like the stock exchange. You go to the stock exchange to buy stocks. Well, there's a crypto exchange that you go to buy crypto coins. That you trade them. You can trade Bitcoin with Ethereum. You can trade IOTA with Stellar, Dash. You know, that's how it works. Well, green's going to be on the exchange that can be bought and sold. At 1 cent, you do the math on what that would be worth. What machine would be worth per month? How many coins it's been producing? But that's not what excites me. What excites me is what happens next. The value of the coin can rise from 1 cent. What happens if it goes to 2 cents? What happens if it goes from 2 cents to 5 cents? 5 cents to 10 cents? I made more money in one day than most people make on a job because a coin went for less than half a cent when we bought it, and I sold it at 17, 18 cents. It was crazy. My mind was blown when I did that. That's how people got wealthy. So imagine the coins you didn't have to pay for because you bought a machine that is mining the coins. Let your imagination go with that one. If you sell a mining machine, you're going to earn a $500 commission. So if someone says, man, I want a mining machine, I just can't afford $3,750, great. Go sell 8 of them. You just made $4,000. Now you can buy yourself a mining machine. How bad do you want it? Mining risk specifications, hash rate 12 to 14 terahertz. Power consumption 1,300 to 1,400, 6 ASIC chips. Rules of purchase, maximum of 10 rigs per month per customer. Mining rigs can be housed at the Utah facility of the third party. Mining rigs can be sent directly to the customer. Okay. Personally, I have it going to Utah. Why? Why do I want to ship to my house? I don't want to deal with the programming, the installation, the noise, the power, the electricity cost. Let them deal with all that. I'm just trying to get my money, let my money work for me. The rigs will be paid for in advance. There's a standard 30 to 120 day delivery. So just because you bought a rig today doesn't mean it goes online today. At least 30 days before it goes online. So keep that in mind, because the more rigs that are purchased, that means now you have more machines out there mining these coins. The sooner the better. Customer owns the rig. Why is that important? Because in the United States, it is illegal to do group mining, hash mining, contract mining, cloud mining. That's all illegal because it's seen as the sale of a security. Here, this is not an ICO. This is not pre-mined coins that you bought. This, you own property that is producing coins that goes to your wallet that you control. KGX does not get your coins. It goes straight to you. You're going to receive a serial number and a certificate of authenticity. There is a no refund policy and purchase with Bitcoin only. As a disclaimer, Kryptogenex is just a wholesaler. No income claims can be made on mining results. All coins earned are paid directly to the customer owner. Kryptogenex is not responsible for maintenance of the mining rig. Customer is to read and agree to all documents before making a purchase. The customer agrees in advance that KGX is not responsible for results. Remember, we are not green. All we did was sold the machine, like your Walmart or something. Please review all policies, especially the no refund policy. Welcome to the world of mining, where you own the mining rigs. Now, here's another added benefit of our business. Our business is put together what we call a standardized training system. What that means is that it doesn't matter where in the world you are, who you are, when you get started, you're going to have access to the same information to help build your business. We call it the KGX Edge. So why do so many people fail in direct sales if the model's so great? You have companies that have failed their reps, and then you have the reps that's trying to make up for that failure, complicate the problem even more. So what is the problem? People don't know how to market themselves. They don't know how to market the product, and they don't have a solution. And that's why we have our standardized training, which is called KCHI. The KCHI system, the objective is duplication. Understand, affiliate companies do not get the duplication they like. How many times have you been in a situation where you feel like, man, I've done all the work, but nobody's doing anything? So what we're teaching is how to franchise yourself. True residual income, where you can go away for 6 months and come back and your business is still growing. Duplication without standardization is a fairy tale. We need to have everybody doing the same thing. For the first time in 60-year history that this has taken place, founders and leaders co-create the KCHI system. That's what we call it. Eliminating the negatives and this remarkable standardized hybrid, we call it the KCHIs. You're going to have hands-on support. Just like a franchise, we train you. You'll have 3 to 6 figure earner types giving you hands-on support till all your goals are met. So why is the KCHIs is a no-fail system? It's a show and tell. You get 24 access to video training and workbooks. The training tells you what to do. Hands-on support does it with you. You also receive 6 lead generators for unlimited prospects, and the KCHIs is funded by KGX at no cost to you. In other words, all of that is free. It's in-house, so it's not some third-party training system. Now, as a disclaimer as well for KGX, we have minimal data. We're brand new. We're still in pre-launch, which means that's a great time for some of you. Positioning is everything. We do not allow income claims. See, we are not building a 6-month fly-by-night company as we've seen in the crypto space. People trying to make as much money as possible before it gets shut down. That's not what we're about. We want to be the legacy company in the crypto space, the very first. Nobody's doing it the way we're doing it. The owners are here in the United States. The company is registered here in the United States. Full transparency. We've hired a direct selling law firm, Thompson and Burden LLC, Kevin Thompson. We have hired a compliance law firm to make sure that everything we do is compliant with current laws. We don't do anything without the lawyers say so. Everything you see has been cleared through them. We even have hired a compliance advisor and direct selling advisor on our board, Mr. Troy Dooley. So again, we are here and we're built here to be long-term. We want you to be able to go to sleep and know that when you wake up tomorrow morning, the company is still here. So we will not allow income claims like in network marketing they do. People showing their back offices, taking pictures in front of rented cars in their Airbnb house. We're not going to allow any of that because you're putting yourself and the company in danger. We make no income claims because truly your income is unlimited potential up to you. We make no guarantees because we don't even take your money. And your success depends on you. It's your results that come from hard work, dedication, belief, passion, commitment, persistence, and leadership. So what you want to do at this point, you want to get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. Let's get you started on your crypto journey. And I look forward to working with you. But if this is not for you, that's okay as well. Not for everybody. But I will tell you this. While you may have a choice right now, your opinion and belief is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. This is happening whether you like it or not. You're going to wake up one day on your way to work and you're going to start seeing Bitcoin ATM machines all over the place. You're going to stop off for some Starbucks coffee and they're going to say, hey, you know what? We all accept crypto payments. You're going to go to your job and your boss is going to say, you need a crypto wallet because we're now paying your salary in Bitcoin. And that's already been predicted by Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer. He already predicted it. It's just a matter of time. And at the same time, we're faced with an economic storm that's coming upon us. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when. Are you prepared for this? So either you can get involved now and profit from it, or you can wait until it lands on your head and you become a consumer of it. For the first time in history, the playing field has been leveled. The only thing you need to have success in this space is a cell phone, access to the internet, and a willingness to learn. There is no barrier of entry. It doesn't matter your race, religion, sex, color, and creed. It doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter what country or flag you've waved. It doesn't matter if you were rich or poor. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. None of that matters. It is completely up to you. You can make as much as you want. And if you want to not only thrive, but survive the rest of this century, you better have some basic understanding of blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. So with that, thank you for joining us tonight. I told you I was going to try to keep it as short as possible. Get back with the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in. They're going to show you how to get signed up. They're going to show you what to do. And the next presentation is going to take place this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. I do not know the exact link because we had a problem with our last link, so we want to come up with a corporate link. But we will get that link out to you on Saturday, where not only will we do a presentation, but we're going to do quick start training to show you how to get started with the system, logging into the website and all that good stuff. So be back for that one, all new people, and you can bring guests as well. So thank you for joining. My name is Brandon Ivey. See you all on Saturday. God bless. Bye-bye.
Kryptogenex.